Hello and welcome to my channel, where I talk about the latest innovations in science and technology and latest happenings around. Today, I have some exciting story for you. Researchers have developed a new type of battery that can be recharged in just 10 minutes and last for more than 200 cycles. This battery, made of lithium metal and a liquid electrolyte, has a high energy density and a low risk of catching fire. The battery could be used for electric vehicles, drones, and other applications that require fast charging and long-lasting power. The need for smaller, faster charging batteries is greater than ever, said Xiaoyang Wang, the William E. Diefenderfer Professor of Mechanical Engineering at Penn State and lead author on the study. There are simply not enough batteries and critical raw materials, especially those produced domestically, to meet anticipated demand. You might be wondering, how is this battery different from the conventional lithium-ion batteries that we use in our phones, laptops, and cars? Well, lithium-ion batteries have two main drawbacks. They take a long time to charge, and they degrade over time. This means that after a few hundred cycles of charging and discharging, the battery capacity drops significantly. This is why you might notice that your phone battery doesn't last as long as it used to, or that your electric car can't travel as far on a single charge. The new battery, on the other hand, uses lithium metal as the anode, instead of graphite. Lithium metal is much more reactive than graphite, which means it can store more electrons per unit mass. This gives the battery a higher energy density, or the amount of energy stored per unit volume. The researchers claim that their battery can store up to 420 watt-hours per kilogram, which is about twice as much as the best lithium-ion batteries on the market. But there is a catch. Lithium metal is also more prone to form dendrites, which are tiny needle-like structures that grow on the surface of the anode during charging. These dendrites can pierce through the separator, which is a thin layer that prevents the anode and the cathode from touching each other. If this happens, the battery can short-circuit and catch fire. This is one of the main reasons why lithium metal batteries have not been widely used before. So how did the researchers solve this problem? They used a liquid electrolyte that contains large organic molecules called sulfones. These molecules act as solvents that dissolve the lithium ions and transport them between the electrodes. They also form a protective layer on the surface of the lithium metal, which prevents dendrite formation and stabilizes the anode. The researchers also found that by heating the battery to 60 degrees Celsius before charging, they could speed up the charging process and reduce the internal resistance of the battery. This allows them to charge the battery in just 10 minutes, without compromising its performance or safety. The researchers tested their battery for over 200 cycles and found that it retained more than 80% of its initial capacity. The researchers believe that their battery could be a game-changer for electric vehicles, which currently suffer from long charging times and limited driving range. They estimate that their battery could enable an electric car to travel up to 400 kilometers on a single charge, which is comparable to some gasoline-powered cars. They also think that their battery could be useful for drones, robots, and other devices that need fast charging and high power output. Of course, there are still some challenges to overcome before this battery can be commercialized. For example, the researchers need to find a way to cool down the battery after charging, as high temperatures can damage the electrodes and reduce the battery life. They also need to scale up their prototype from a coin-sized cell to a larger module that can fit into a car or a drone. But overall, this is an impressive achievement that could revolutionize the field of energy storage and transportation. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more updates on science and technology. Thank you for watching and see you next time.